What's happening? I wasn't even supposed to be up right now. But I happen to be up. And here we go. The Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are in the house. Well, all hell broke loose. As it usually does. Your brother got sick. I just took him home. He claimed he didn't feel good. Then he started feeling better once I drove him home. So he was ready to go home. I think it had something to do with Stranger Things, but he said he didn't feel good. So now I'm out. So Sean Marks the general manager, has decided and tried to reach out to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was not speaking to him based on what was happening with Kyrie Irving. Even though they were saying all in the news that whatever Kyrie does has nothing to do with Kevin Durant, that was not true. Kevin Durant called the owner personally. He went above the head of the general manager, called the owner, and said, "Joe, I demand a trade." The Chicago Bulls offered a trade only to say, because they want the headline that the Chicago Bulls is offering a trade. They're not really interested in Kevin Durant. No. For Brooklyn to take that and for Kevin Durant to accept that would be just dumb. I mean, it'd be great for Brooklyn, but then you're not getting Zach LaVine or DeRozan, so what does it matter in the trade? Sean Marks tried to reach Kevin Durant's agent, and he says he wanted to talk to Kevin. And his agent says, we're in contact directly with the owner. That's who they're dealing with. Kevin has nothing else to say to Sean Marks. So what you just told me is that Drummond, the same guy who the Pistons got rid of, because it was a waste of money, the same guy who played with the Lakers, who was supposed to be the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the same guy who played with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the same guy who can't seem to do nothing but be a lazy rebounder. Can't shoot free throws, can't impact the game. And this is the guy, he's another Tristan Kardashian. And where is he, by the way? Did they re-sign Tristan? The Bulls are who we thought they were. They garbage feeders. They go dig in the garbage and see what people done threw away and see what they can grab. Terrible organization. No, the Boston Celtics are interested in getting Kevin Durant, but the Nets would want Brown or Tatum. So everybody's trying to entertain giving up Brown in the equation. But to me, it makes no sense because having Brown on your team or Tatum and Durant, they play the same position. So you would have to get rid of Jason Tatum. Brown is the one that can adjust. Fake Kobe can't. That's not the missing piece you're needing. You needed a point guard. You didn't get that. You need a point guard who can facilitate and distribute the basketball. He ain't going to Detroit. The Detroit Pistons don't need Kevin Durant. We're good. We don't need Kyrie. We don't need Kevin Durant. We're already going to the championship. Well, Sean Marks has been on the phone getting barraged with a whole bunch of, we're going to build another dynasty. While the Bulls going to be falling off at the wayside, everybody going to be asking to leave. Once they pay him all that money, Zach LaVine, that's when he gonna get injured, he gonna get fat, he gonna start losing games. He paid. He ain't got to worry about it. Well, the Phoenix Suns are gonna do a sign and trade. They want to do a sign and trade with DeAndre Ayton. They're gonna give up Mikal Bridges and some draft picks for Kevin Durant. The Miami Heat was talking about Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, and about, I think, a couple other guys that's on the team, and some draft picks for Kevin Durant. The Phoenix Suns, that sounds more attractive than the Miami Heat offer. I think he fits better with the Phoenix Suns. But Bridges would have to go because him and Bridges play the same position. So Bridges would go over to Brooklyn. And that way, Brooklyn would still have a formidable team. Oh, there's teams that just want to get their name in the headlines. Like the Bulls called about Kevin Durant just so they could write an article saying that they called about Kevin Durant. If he stays in the East, do we have an easier route? I don't know. Very interesting, but him staying in the East, interesting scenario. The West is jam tight. That's like the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls would not have 6 championships if they played in the West. They'd be lucky if they had 1. The West was that good. As I pointed out to you, the Bulls won 3 championships in a row, right? From 91 to 93, they won 3 championships in a row. They played the Houston Rockets 6 times in those 3 years. They've won 1 game. They lost 5 out of 6 to Houston. The Rockets got to the NBA Finals, and then you saw what happened. So from 91 to 93, they had whooped the Bulls 5 out of 6. Bulls only beat them 1 time. And this was before Sam Cassell. So I know what that Texas circle was like for the Bulls. That Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston, the Texas Triangle. I know what that was like for them. Yeah, that's from like a week ago. Didn't Portland just pick somebody up? Portland just got somebody to play alongside Dame. Jeremy Grant. That's it. They got Jeremy Grant to be the small forward, while they got Simmons, Dame, and now they just got Gary Payton Jr., who played himself into a contract. Golden State gonna miss his defensive work and what he was able to do rebounding in the NBA Finals. That's gonna hurt him. Can't keep everybody, but he played himself into a deal. From the G League, from bouncing around the league, he did it. Absolutely. No, there's a lot of teams that can't, as long as Simmons is on the team, there's a lot of players that can't trade Kevin Durant to certain teams as long as they got Ben Simmons there. It's part of a contract. So they couldn't trade Kevin Durant to the 76ers because he can't be traded with him. As long as Embiid, along all these different players on there because of some type of clause. Action in there, like you're not going to be able to trade Kevin Durant to these teams. So it's a slim amount of teams unless they move Ben Simmons. Then it makes it free game. You can go anywhere. A lot of teams were talking about a package deal. And thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. The Cash App is Carceno, K-A-R-C-E-N-O. Oh, yeah, the rookie deal clause. Yep. That's exactly what it is. And I'm like, why is he still under a rookie deal clause when he didn't already sign a major contract? Kevin Durant gets paid $44 million this season. And he got 4 years left on his contract. Believe me, the money isn't the problem. Because if you trade Kevin Durant, he's got to play for you. Wherever he gets traded to. He basically got to play for your team, and you're going to have Kevin Durant for 4 years. But in a perfect world, that happens. But in a realistic world, here's what happens. Kevin Durant is a superstar. He changes the dynamic of your team the moment he hits. There's never been a player of his caliber available like this for a trade. So now, wherever he goes, Vegas is watching this. All the odds depend on what's happening here. The Brooklyn Nets, the people who betted on the Brooklyn Nets to go to the finals in the East, that money has quadrupled up. If they just go to the finals, if you betted on it early, you're going to get a lot of money now because the odds just changed dramatically. They failed. They were in the top 4 teams to go to the NBA Finals. That didn't drop. It just plummeted within the last 4 or 5 hours. No, he won't go to the Clippers. The Clippers, no, that's out of the question. I see him going to Phoenix or the Miami Heat. That's the only 2 options I see him fitting in that it would work. The Boston Celtics, it would not work. They would have to move Jaylen Brown. So you're going to have Jason Tatum and Kevin Durant, and you still have the same problem. Turnovers. You got turnovers, and then you have not just turnovers, but you have no point guard. You have Kevin Durant, and I still don't know if you get rid of Brown. I'm not sold on fake Kobe. So if you're Boston, you right back in the same boat. This didn't put you over the top. It put you right back in the same boat. Still lacking that point guard experience, that true point guardness that you're going to need down the stretch. Yeah, they can trade Ayton. It's called a sign and trade. They don't want to pay him the money. He wants the Supermax. They don't want to pay him. They can sign him for the Supermax and move him over with Kevin Durant in Brooklyn. I've been hearing it's been so many crazy fan theories. Like I told y'all, I'm not going to do that. I'm not finna come out and start coming with trolling. People talking about the Lakers offering Anthony Davis. I'm like, huh? Who in the hell said that? They not offering no Anthony Davis for Kevin Durant. Jesus Christ. Yeah, people go nuts. Him with the Wizards, Washington. They would have to. It depends, cause you got Bradley Beal. You just signed him. Let's say you keep Bradley Beal. You got Kyle Kuzma. You got Kevin Durant. You got a bunch of young players. Young talent. They're not in position to win a championship. Phoenix is the number one option. The Phoenix Suns. You got the point guard. You got Devin Booker. All they need is Kevin Durant. You got a bench. That's it. You're home. You are home. You got a coach that you know. The head coach was Kevin Durant's coach. He was his assistant almost every year in Oklahoma City. That's his coach. That was the guy that was working with him, getting him better. That's the one who he has the personal relationship with. So in case people want to know why Phoenix, that's his guy. Ticket must have been drinking. If he said Ticket might have had too much of that doggone, that pure white Hennessy. If he believed that AD is finna get traded for Kevin Durant, and that's a done deal. No, he wouldn't even, Kevin Durant wouldn't even put himself through that. You think he going through stuff now? You think he gonna sign up for the Lakers? For the LeBron show? Of course, Ticket is right sometimes. On that, I'm letting you know, Ticket, my brother, you are wrong. The Lakers are not trading AD for no Kevin Durant. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, if they do that, I'm going to be singing your praises. Your sources are better than mine. But no, his coach. See, the coach matters. And when you see, because you can't just go to anybody's team, especially when you're a superstar. You got to go someplace where you trust them, they trust you. It's a mutual thing. Y'all gotta have that rapport. Michael Jordan couldn't, when he came back, he couldn't play with no other coach. He had to have Doug. He couldn't play with no coach who didn't know him. Trust me, the coach he feels comfortable with, everybody looks at the players. You gotta look at the coaches. The coaches that he feel comfortable with, that he feels like he has a chance with or a great rapport with, he got them. Melo was supposed to go to Brooklyn to play with KD and Kyrie. Now all of that is still null and void. Patty Mills was leaving, so that money that they were going to give to Patty Mills was going to go to Melo. So Melo might sign with the Clippers. So that's what I'm saying. This has changed the whole dynamic of people's futures. Everybody got to wait and see what happens before they even make the decisions on where they want to go. Last year, while playing for the Lakers, Melo was talking about coming back home for his son, Kareem. Because Melo is East Coast. And he was like, look, I go back on the East, you know, and you know, I'm closer to my son and everything else. So it's right what he wanted to do. Play in Jersey. I mean, right there in Brooklyn, not in Jersey no more. So he right there. Yeah, Patty opted out, but now I'm saying he gonna sign back now. They might as well sign Patty now because they finna lose KD. And they basically finna trade Kyrie Irving. So the thing is where are they both going? Are they gonna go together? I don't think they're going together. I think Kyrie possibly go to the Lakers. Whoa. Don't want to hit any dead pets. I think he possibly go to the Lakers. But I think that they let him play out this contract. Halfway through the season, somebody will trade for Kyrie Irving. I mean, at this point, the Nets is in a no-lose situation with Kyrie. They are not committed to him past this year, and he's not coming back to Brooklyn. Some teams will have to trade. See, what people don't realize is that next season, okay, the league minimum increases by $11.6 million. So everything with inflation, everything is going up. See, they're not telling you that. Because now, because of inflation, pretty soon guys are going to be like Joker just got a $270 million deal. He a two-time MVP, haven't won nothing, but yet he got a $270 million deal. Right? Now I like the Joker, but Joker, you paying him $270 million for what? So y'all can go out in the second round again? Now ain't nobody putting no pressure on Joker saying, hey Joker, man, you better get it done. Ain't nobody putting no pressure on Joker. They put it all on Giannis, KD, all the players ever. But what about the Joker? Every year he failing. And they talking about Embiid. Embiid got to get it done. He's failing. It's up to Embiid to get it done. But what about him? He get a two-time MVP, and he can't get out the second round. Nobody was blaming Steve Nash when he was a two-time MVP. Nobody put no pressure on the Suns, who kept choking. They didn't even get to the NBA Finals. Not one NBA Finals, and they was the number one team in the West. And the NBA. I think they need to evaluate the situation, but I think the only option for Kevin Durant and where he wants to go is the Phoenix Suns. So he can play with a coach that knows him. That's a coach that's been knowing Kevin Durant since he was at OKC, and Kevin Durant loved him. Loved him. So they still have a great rapport. If he wants to go anywhere, he's got the great point guard over there. He got Chris Paul, who can facilitate and get that ball to Kevin Durant if need be. You have a bench. You have players. You'll just have to lose Ayton, who they don't want to pay all that money to anyway, and Mikal Bridges. You had to move Bridges, because if you get Kevin Durant, you don't need Bridges. Now Bridges did great for them defensively and offensively. He uses his height, his length, but this is Kevin Durant. This is the game changer. Now let's say he goes to the Phoenix Suns. How does that change the dynamic in the West? Especially, let's say he goes there, and then Russ goes to whatever, and then they get Kyrie Irving in the All-Star break. And the Lakers got AD, LeBron, and they got Kyrie Irving. How does this dynamic change the West? The Warriors fans are scared now. The Warriors got... They ain't scared, bruh. Everybody's trying to play like them. They have personnel. Because you can say what they can say what they want. Yeah, you can have all the personnel you want, but you got to be able to stop their personnel. They still got stuff. They still got Clay. They got guys that can get buckets. Now, you might win a game or two, but it's going to be hard to beat them boys in the series. Well, I mean, how many times can they go to the well? That's the thing about the Lakers. How many times you want to keep going to the well? And keep thinking you finna get water? You want to keep going to the well and thinking you finna come up with water every single time. Well, yeah, they lost the play-in, I believe, to the Lakers. And besides that, they have not lost a playoff. They lost a play-in game to the Lakers. That was it. But besides that, they have not lost to a Western Conference team since 2014. That is absolutely correct. In a series, they have not lost to it. Nobody in the Western Conference has beat them in a series. I mean, we saw LeBron break down all last year. We saw how bad he was defensively. Now that you got Darvin Ham, who's a stickler for defense, then you got Rashid. And the reason he has Rashid is because Rashid can coach. Like, when I mean coach, it's not like telling a player, hey, I want you there. Hey, I want you there. Rashid gets on the floor. He's on the court like Phil Handy. And they in there working with you. And they getting you where you need to be. And he knows how to get on players' ass. And he don't bite his tongue. And that's what Darvin Ham love about him. Now, LeBron said, oh, this is great. This is what we need. I'm happy. He's 100% behind the idea. Wait until they tell LeBron his ass needs to play defense. That's when the dynamic's gonna change. When he can get on his ass and tell him what's what. It's not about taking the ball out of his hands. He's costing you defensively. You're not going to beat any of the good teams because the good teams are going to have 5 guys that's moving at all times. All the Phoenix Suns, all the teams that like to run, Memphis Grizzlies, these are nightmare teams for the Lakers. They slow time. They got to slow the game down to a crawl because they can't keep up with the pace. The pace is too fanatic. So if the pace is too fanatic, you ain't going to be able to keep up with it. Teams used to win because they could control the pace. LeBron James used to be the controller of pace. He can't do that anymore. He can slow the game down to make the game play to the way he wanted to play. He don't have that imprint on the game anymore. His points are not, and his numbers and stats are not reflective of dominance. anymore. He's just a guy scoring points. The team's still getting their ass whooped and he's still scoring points, so it don't really mean nothing. He's getting garbage points in garbage time. No, you got to lose Mikal Bridges, because if you keep Bridges, you're really costing yourself, because if you keep Bridges, right, what you gonna do with Kevin Durant? Bridges would have to go. He's gonna be in the way. Yes, he has defense. So does Kevin Durant. So it becomes, do you think Bridges is worth more than Kevin Durant? I disagree. I would rather have Kevin Durant. Now, if any general manager said, yeah, well, we could have had Kevin Durant, but we had Bridges, so I turned it down, he will be in the unemployment line with Sean Marks. I really don't think there's a way out. You know, everybody start thinking and talking ways out. I don't think there's a way out. I think everybody's kind of like in the same boat. Gotta get my last wearing on, because that's a wrap over. I see Kyrie going to the Lakers, but not now. Like in the All-Star break, I see KD going to Phoenix. Nothing else. It don't make no sense nowhere else. Yeah. All right, cool.
7 on 11.
That's what I keep talking about. It's a business thing. You lose money all the way around the board. That's why you should have just paid Kyrie what he wanted. Should have gave him the 5-year deal and been done with it. Now it's dumb, because now all this gonna blow up in your face. Just pay the man. Now you're gonna be out of a job, looking stupid. You had no bargaining position. None. But yet, you want to act like you do. Like other teams is going to stick up for you. Other teams is like, we will pay him. Watch Kyrie get his money, and nobody gonna say a damn thing about it either. I mean, y'all must think he boo-boo the fool. Y'all paying all these people money who's sitting down there hurt. AD robbing the bank. Got a fully guaranteed contract. And he's sitting there in street clothes. But you want him to sit there and pay. And he gotta go through hula hoops to try to get paid. That don't make no sense. I wouldn't go for that either. You gonna make a special rule just for Kyrie? You got a guy getting $100 million and he don't mentally know if he's ready to play. He doesn't know if he's mentally ready. I'm like, you better get mentally ready. Paying you $100 million. When you talking about some, you don't know if you feel like playing. You need a psychiatrist. I'll be like, you know what's gonna shrink? Your lifespan. If you don't get out there and play, and I'm paying you $100 million. He can't go to the 76ers because they got Ben Simmons under contract. It's part of a rookie deal. Plus, he ain't gonna play for no Doc. He's not playing for Doc at all. He gonna go and play for Phoenix coach, the coach he had at OKC. The coach who he respects. He's going to Phoenix. Man, if I see that, I'm a crack up. He tried to make it harder for him to get paid. I just said that. That would have been great. Oh, they didn't do a damn thing. Alright, screw you then. Let's go to the leprechaun. Keep throwing. Alright, I'm with you. I'm liking it. Woo! I'm with it. Mm. You give me a bonus with that doggone bucket, we are good. they've been trying, and they've been trying. They went back 4, 5 years and tried to copyright me, and they still ain't getting nothing. They don't sleep. Just when they think they know all the answers, I change the goddamn questions. So they can keep trying. Look at Vlad. Vlad was trying his ass off, wasting all that money. And here I am, big, bad, and bullish. I feel like, alright, baby. Didn't I tell you this thing ain't over? And Vlad think it's over. He said they tried everything. I'm gonna have to edit some lines just in case they get more guy to turn on me. Man, I'm telling you, I don't see how they was even able to do what they just did. That was criminal in its own right. But you don't need none of them. To be honest. People tune in for you. Not anybody else. They don't tune in over there for me or nobody else. They tune in there for you. They come to your page for you. Oh no, see, Glad is under a false sense of security of thinking like I ain't on his head no more. Oh, I'm all over his head. Uh-oh, he ain't coming right. I'll take that one. That's right. So if all y'all over here ain't subscribed to Kwame Brown Buzz Life, y'all should be doing that right now. And if you ain't subscribed to here already, then you already crazy. You should have been subscribed and hit the like button. Got it. Money, money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. But that's why I keep saying, everybody keep looking at players when they go to other teams. You gotta look at the coaching staff. Players want to go to where they coaches that they know, the whole nine. So it's more about where the coaches are and who they trust that they're gonna work with. Like Michael Jordan, he went and got Doug Collins. Because he couldn't have no coach that didn't know him. He ain't got no time for another coach to try to figure him out on how he want to do things. When Mike say, "Give me the ball," that's what he means. Got it again. Give me that purple one. Well, they hit me with that purple. Woo. I want him to fall in there. Come on, keep going. Oh, that was dirty. Oh, that's dirty. Got it again. 3 times. The charm, baby. Queens get the money. Most of the people go over there to Vlad because they want to look. It's all about a look. But they the only one getting paid. KD going to Phoenix. That's where he want to go. That's where he want to go, to Phoenix. Yeah. This is the final one, man. Get in there. Yeah, he's getting in there. Woo, bring the bag out. That's what I'm talking about. Get in there. Will I get 4 in a row? Said I want the purple pot. I ain't crossing no border. I ain't trying to be no Gilbert Arenas. Get some fireworks. I don't need fireworks. That's Gil. He do stuff like that. Crossing state lines with explosives. No license. You know, that's Gil stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's going bad. I just saw something I didn't like. Now you can feel something going bad. Yeah, I'm about to get off that game. Go to the sizzling Phoenix. My thing is, why do you want Kyrie to jump through hoops? And you got AD and all these other people. James Harden just finna get guaranteed money. They ain't gonna tell James, no matter how many games you play, that's gonna determine your money. And you don't throw that on Kyrie when it wasn't even him as the reason he couldn't play. That was the state ruling, and you know that, and you trying to penalize him for that. And the league minimum is going up by 11.6 million. Queens get the money. Come on now, Queens get the money. Let's go. Y'all being cheap. He just did me dirty. I just got done dirty. Man, you could go live on your StreamYard, record it, and ship and send that thing to your page, your man Kwame Brown page. You can go off, say what you want, and just record it and upload it as a video and set it as a premiere. Let that thing ride, and we'll be there. You put one out, I didn't even see that. I ain't get a notification for it. But yeah, they shouldn't. This thing has gone too far. I call YouTube every day and be like, "What's going on with my with this notification, with this takedown note? It's a false claim." We back. See, when we come back to get it, you take it dishonestly, I gotta come back. Come on, y'all can't cheat me twice. Queens get the money. Ooh. You come back and get it dishonest, I gotta get it. Now we go for the big bucks. Three more bonus spins. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I had 5 spins and got nothing out of that. No, see what's wrong is they know what they're doing. They want to silence Kwame Brown. So they're gonna use every tactic in the book to get it done. But here's the thing. This is why I had to stop talking about them and all that. Because they are not worth the breath. We making them famous. We keeping them attached to us. Like Gummy is like the gum under your shoe. That dude, he tried to talk about Kevin Durant today. He didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He has no insight. He has no information. He can't tell you nothing except for what somebody said on ESPN. Of course, Stephen A. is talking about Kyrie Irving because if you look at what Kendrick Perkins can do, he can go out there on TV and say the most craziest thing in the world. Green said one word, and next thing you know, he was in the NBA's office. He had to talk to Joe Dumars, who's the new president of basketball operations. So, as you can see, NBA basketball players has to move under a different standard. It's always a different code of rules for them. While everybody else, if they ain't in the league no more, whatever, they feel like they can say and do whatever they want. Draymond's still playing the league, so he can't talk regularly, even though the season's over, and he's on his own thing, and he just saying what he feel. And everybody else seemed to feel the same way about Perkins. But I guess he wasn't allowed to say that. But this is why Stephen A. Smith can play these games like he a street dude talking to Kyrie. Oh, I know you ain't talking. And see, Kyrie can't even, like he said, I'll let you deal with my father, man, because y'all about the same age. I can't be born with no 50-year-old dude. You know, I can't be doing all that. You know, going back and forth with somebody who my father is. I'll let my daddy talk to. Because that's how you handle that. You know, like, look, let your daddy handle that. Don't even waste your time with him. But what he's doing is actually affecting how people perspective is. If you keep putting it out there, oh, he a locker room problem, he's a problem, and people don't even know where they heard it from. They just be like, yeah, I heard he's a problem in the locker room. It might not even be true. But somebody can put that bad notion on you, and next thing you know, it's stuck on you like glue, and it's going from general manager to scouts and everybody else. If you watch that movie Hustle with Adam Sandler, that's how it is. That's how the NBA is. That's exactly how they operate. Everybody word of mouth, and no matter what you can do and they can see it, it's, hey man, I heard this. Yeah, man, I heard that about him, man. Yeah, the kid looks great, but man, you know, can we trust him? You know, he might be around our test situation. Well, Stephen A., he controls all this, man, you know, so these pundits listen to him. Even though he's listed as an entertainer, they have him still using his journalistic credentials to call games, you know, and actually interview. So it's like, are you a journalist or you an entertainer? Because you go out there basically on hypotheticals and just start creating as you go. And to me, that's not what basketball is about. You playing with people's lives. Now let me hear him say tomorrow how Joker wasn't supposed to get $270 million. I bet he don't say that. Now they had no problem in giving a guy $270 million, largest contract, right? A guy who ain't never been out the second round of the playoff. They gave him the money with no problems, no questions asked. Not one person said, "Why? I don't know if I would tie up that much money with one player, and we not going anywhere. We not winning the division. I mean, what are we doing?" It's Denver. Exactly. So that's what I'm thinking in this scenario. It's like, what's the purpose here? Is it the marketing? What's the real answer? So winning a championship don't seem to be the main goal all the time. No, KD talked directly to the owner. He didn't talk to the general manager. He didn't talk to Sean Marks. No, Kyrie told KD exactly what his plans was before it was announced. And Kevin Durant said, "I'm watching this very closely, and his decisions was going to be based on how this thing played out." They wanted Kyrie Irving to accept a 2-year deal, a 4-year deal with 2 years guaranteed, but the next 2 years going to be determined on how many games he played. So you want this man to have to jump through hoops, who's one of the best talented players you have in your league today. And he's the only player that is held under these standards, as he's the only player that gets hurt. Every NBA player get hurt. There's tons of them hurt and been sitting out seasons and getting guaranteed money. Guaranteed, fully guaranteed contracts. AD had a history of getting hurt before he got hurt. He ain't got the money. He ain't get the money and got hurt. He always got hurt. So they have him a full guaranteed contract. So you want this man who finna watch Zach LaVine get $200 million from the Chicago Bulls, and you gonna sit there and tell me that we supposed to be watching this? What is this about? Come on, 1,000. All right. Might need to play that game. Nah, man. Oh no, Klay Thompson completely injured, got his money. Nobody said a word. Kyrie Irving, he's a problem. Oh, with Kyrie, it's always something. Like, what do you mean? Pandemic is Kyrie Irving's fault? The New York City, the man was healthy, ready to play, and they wouldn't let him play? That's Kyrie Irving's fault? No, because they wanted to use his celebrity status or popularity status against him. The league had an agenda that everybody was pro-vax, and was the movement, and that was the angle he was supposed to take. And when he was like, no, I'm not doing it, just like other players were in the league, because he's the biggest face and name, they wanted to make an example out of him. So it went from, let's make an example out of him, to get him to conform. But when the Yankees, the baseball season was coming around, all of a sudden, it wasn't needed no more. We can let it go. So none of that had anything to do with him. And now you're going to talk about he got to jump through and make concessions and jump through hoops. If I'm him, I'm not taking that anyway. No, you're going to pay me my money or I'll move on somewhere else. Well, I will get paid. In order, Sean Mark should be fired. Whoever made the decision should be terminated. Because now they finna go, the whole team finna go to the dumpster. And they got nobody to blame but themselves. Well, the thing is, he could play half the season. All right, come on, $1,000, baby. $1,000. Yeah, we could both hit 1,000. Let's go.
Right?
Yeah.
Here, I'm sure.
We got the same total.
Really?
Yeah. $130. Well, no. Kyrie is just one person that they decided to pick with. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. That's those people have been chosen. Like, oh, they okay to talk about. They would never do that with LeBron. They would never talk about LeBron like that. It'll never happen. They'll make every excuse to cover for him and everything. They would never talk like that. The double standard is such ridiculous. You mad at him because he went to Golden State. And then to talk that as disrespectfully as the way the sports media is, but then the athlete can't say nothing back. You know, Draymond's still an active player, so he can't say nothing to Kendrick Perkins and say the words he did, so that, you know, Perk out there basically, you know, just tell it, basically. Like, he talking about me. mean, that was a real dumb statement he made. I wish somebody got hurt. My thing is, why you do that on JJ Redick platform? When you was up there on the other platforms, you ain't say nothing like that. Why you wait till you go on JJ Redick's show? I guess I gotta get the wheel when you get it. Well, if you got a chance to get Kevin Durant and Bridges got to go, and Bridges know he gone. If that's the case, I mean, he might have a good. It might be good for him to go to Brooklyn. That might be a better fit. But they looking like Kyrie caused all this. How he caused all this? He's just trying to get signed and get what he's supposed to deservedly get. But when Sean Marks made those comments, like we expect people to be here and available. And Kyrie Irving sent that thing with the eyes up there. That was like, oh really? Available. Is that what you think I've not been? I'm flying out, playing road games only, and then gotta skip a home game, no rapport with the team, nothing. Okay. No. Well, when the next collective bargaining agreement come around, they're gonna shut all that down. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna shut it all down. Wait till the next collective bargaining agreement. Oh, you best believe it's gonna be a strike. Because the owners don't want more control. The players got way too much control, and the owners ain't got enough. They're going to be like, look, y'all controlling free agency, y'all controlling the trades, y'all doing way too much. And we ain't got enough control no more. And like right now, this is going to become a doggone relic. What I'm wearing right now, that's a relic. This jersey ain't gonna be worth nothing no more. I'm wearing a throwback. Then you gotta look at the ticket sales. How many people done bought tickets already for next season? All right, let's get that down. That's a good spin too. Good strong spin. Ah! that. God damn it. No, man. We try to get. I don't worry about that. These dudes are irrelevant. Like, you got all these dudes. I told you that one Jimmy the Cricket looking dude, straight talk. And he got some crazy girl on there talking about she Smitty. What is it? What they call it? A Smitty hottie. That's just so goofy. Like, these people actually think they finna blow up. Only way they blow up is somebody tie them up with some C4 and hit the button to blow their butt right into smithereens. You got it? There it is. 1,000. Way to go, bro. Way to go, man. Oh, he cracked that 1,000. Shoot, now it's my turn. I gotta hit 1,000. The Suns is the only thing that makes sense because the coach is there he want to play for. You got the point guard. They have a bench. They have all the pieces they need. The only piece they really need is KD. Aiden is he's a decent player. I don't have a problem with him. Aiden's always been they just don't, the team don't believe paying him that kind of money, even though he's earned the max. They just don't feel like paying that kind of money to him. I understand it. They like, look, as a franchise, we don't feel like tying this money to you. We're not seeing that impact on the court, like the difference maker. You're not really impacting the game to where it's kind of unfair to him because he's earned the money, but they don't want to pay him. So you can sign and trade him or let him go in free agency. And believe me, there's people that are paid to have Aiden and they have no problem paying him that money. That's one thing about it. When you earn your money, teams gonna show up to get you to give it to you. You seen Bobby Portis earn his money, and you saw what happened to him. Bobby Portis earned his money and got paid. He opted out, and now he got a $50 million deal? Oh, they just deliberately skipped me. I don't like that. It's about being comfortable. And when you with a coach that know you and you know the coach and y'all know everything about each other and the coach know you and how and what you like and what you dislike, it's a lot different than having Steve Nash on the team. You damn sure to know what he was doing. I mean, there should be no instance in where you play a player an entire game in the NBA. That's just stupid. I couldn't find no time for him not to be on the court. That's stupid. You could rest him in the first quarter, second quarter. You make a way for your player to get a blow. Doc Rivers did that stupidity in the NBA Finals against the Lakers with KD, and it was insane. KD was so tired, it didn't even make. I mean, KG, it didn't make sense. It was totally unnecessary. I mean, if he did go there, let's say he went there, right? Let's say Kevin Durant went to Miami. I don't see that as a bad idea. Going to Miami might be good for him. But what would they lose? What would they lose in the pieces? He would fit in good with the system. But then, he's never really worked with Eric Exposure, so I don't know how he would fit. The system should work well. You know all the guys there, from Jimmy to Bam and all those guys, so he shouldn't have a problem fitting in, but I just think he would probably want to work with people he knows and that know him. Mm-hmm. Will CP3 finally win a ring? It all depends, This game, you're gonna need a lot of luck in this game. Oh wow, that's bad. This game is about luck. It's about experience. It's about being in the right place at the right time. Injuries, I've seen CP3 break down in the playoffs because the season then took a toll on him. And he just goes null and void. Devin Booker blew a tire. So you're looking at situations where, things are falling apart. And as long as they falling apart, it's not ideal. I don't like being in situations that's not ideal for me. And then some. What's up? Hopefully y'all hit up the super chat or the cash app, which is Carcino, Karceno. Yeah, I'm gonna call Kwame tomorrow because I want to know what the heck is going on over there. Yeah, I do need to get some sleep. I got a date tomorrow. Supposed to be going out to see the Black Phone. Yeah, I've already seen it. That's what I'm saying. I want them to go work together because I know that's gonna be improbable to deal with over there. That thing is gonna fall apart. It's gonna be a mess, and they're gonna blame Kyrie for everything anyway. They blame him for it now. So ain't nothing gonna really change. But it's when they start losing games, and it's because of Bron, and this ain't the same guy from 2016. This is a stagnated guy who gonna want Kyrie to bail him out. When he too slap drunk to do anything. All of a sudden, it's somebody else's job to bail him out. No, you ain't got the energy to stop it. And everybody else is just slap drunk. Maybe next decade. Yeah, that's what they gonna all say. I don't know, man. It all comes in spurts. 7,000, 4,000, 5,000. It's crazy. This is just a fun night. I wasn't even supposed to be out tonight. So, come out, have a little fun, take a couple of spins, go back to the crib. Yeah, I was getting ready for bed, man. I was gonna call it a night. Yeah. Not really. Yeah, I'm not even getting a bonus. That don't make any damn sense. Okay, I like that. Come on, Huskies. Stay with the fight. Mm-mm-mm. We play the Gladiators over. Bad choice again. I'm tired. I gotta cash this in. Oh, Jimmy? Who are you talking about? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who in the world you talking about? I don't know who you're talking about. So that's what I'm saying. They don't help me because I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, Philly? Well, they could get Bradley Beal and have James Harden and Joel Embiid. But you only can sustain that for a couple of years, for maybe 1 or 2 years. And you'll have to move them because you're not going to have 3 Supermax players on your team. Well, James is going to opt back and sign back with the 76ers for a 5-year deal. Bill's going to sign back in. Nope, you're going to trade Tobias Harris and get rid of that $100-some-odd million contract. And then you could trade him for Bradley Beal. And you can move Tyrese, what's his name, Matthews, and some draft picks and some choices and try to keep Max. Well, it could be a sign and trade. We still don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not a rocket scientist. I just tell you what I know. Man, I've heard some incredible theories. Oh, none more incredible than that. I don't think. It would change the dynamic in the East, putting Bradley, Beal, James Harden, and Embiid together. If they could gel and get it to work out, that would definitely put them as the favorites. Or, you know, like I'm saying, Vegas is all shook up because everybody's wondering to see what's going to happen with Kevin Durant, where he's going, what's going to happen with Kyrie later on, before anybody can make a definitive bet. Because a lot of people, this is a team that people pick to go to the championship. When you talk about Brooklyn, you got a lot of people predicting them to win it. And now that whole team is going to be dismantled. That's never really happened before. I didn't even play this game. Why am I even on it? That's how you know you're tired. They keep screwing me over too. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh no. I ain't never to the point where I can't drive. If I do that, I'll pull over. Get out the car. Believe me, I will pull over. I am not about to go out like that. I've seen that happen. I've done that. I can't roll the window down and get myself head out the window to get myself back together. I get off. was ready to go. All right, you have a good night, bro. All right.
What about them Celtics?
Huh?
I said, what about them Celtics?
Yeah, they at home. They trying to get Katie right now. Said, what about them Celtics? See what I gotta run into? Why every video you go to, where the women at, they sleep. Unless you going to the strip club. Is Golden State winning another chip? I don't think so. Teams are teaming up to try to stop it. I see them being in the mix for about a couple more years, but I don't see Steph winning another ring. Probably later on in their career. Oh. The thing is, though, how long they keep that unit together? Draymond, Clay, and Steph. You know, it's gonna be a hell of a day when they gotta make a decision on Clay. Yeah. Boston gonna be wishing that was their last shot. Yeah, but they trying to get Kevin Durant now, so. Yep. You saw Greg Williams in downtown Chicago. What the hell was he doing in downtown Chicago? Greg Williams? Man, that dude won $1,000 and gave all that damn money back. He a damn fool. See, I cash my ticket out, pocket some money, then play a little bit and get the hell up out of there. That's how you do it. You don't stay there all night. Then you look like a fool. You know, I had some of those nights when you spend too much money being dumb. I call that the dumb nights. Of course I'll take Kevin Durant over AD. AD is soft. He's not what you would call a 4. You would not play AD in like a powerful, assertive. Just because he big, he don't play big. He plays small. He play like someone that don't want the contact physically. Giannis dominated him. I watched Giannis dominate him and LeBron and make them look like kids. He made them look like children. I never lived in Aurora. Yeah, well, Portland's getting better. They're getting the pieces and personnel they need to win, but the problem's going to be your guards. It's going to be Dame Lillard and Simmons. Can they play together? We already saw Gary Trent Jr. cannot play with Dame Lillard. KD don't fit Memphis. Memphis would have to give up too many of their pieces to try to fit Kevin Durant in. He don't fit that team. That's too sporadic offense. That's youth. Plus, they fine. They don't need Kevin Durant. What they need is experience. They too brash and young and inexperienced. You know, so all of this will get, once they get used to it and saying, man, all this talking we got to actually back it up. Because if they didn't play another team as dumb as them in the Minnesota Timberwolves, they would have been out. Because Minnesota had their number. Because Pat Bev did an outstanding job on Ja Morant in that series. And the rest, all they had to do, Anthony Edwards shot them out. Him and Cat went back and forth, shooting each other out of the series. It was like a competition on who gonna screw up next. Who gonna cost the team next? And now that the cat then fell in love with all this three-point shooting, he makes a bad decision with like 1 minute to go in the game, down 4. I'm gonna pull up for 3 from like half court. It's like, you don't even need to do that. Get the 2. Like what? Situational basketball, man. Bad shots, poor decisions. You can get a coach fired just for playing stupid. Doing the thing that you're doing and playing stupid. They're out of there. It's what people do now. People seem to have no sense of care, responsibility, anything anymore. They just want the next best thing. So I'm going to give it to you. On the Patreon tomorrow, I'm going to give it to you. All you've been asking for, you finna get it tomorrow. Beyonce showing her cooch, you gonna see it. It's all going down. There's a whole lot of stuff going on tomorrow. Kyrie ain't say he want to play all game. Name an NBA player that's playing all games. That's like a forgotten pastime. Michael Jordan played like 3 seasons in a row and did not miss a game. 95, that 96, 97, 98, 3-time champion, didn't miss a game, didn't miss a preseason game, played in all of it. Every night. And you think I'm going to put some bum from Akron ahead of him? When he afraid to play every night? They used to play back-to-back playoff games. There wasn't no day between. You played Saturday and Sunday. That's how the games used to go. You used to play a double header in the playoffs. Saturday and Sunday. Then everybody started talking this, what's with this day of rest shit? Yeah, now they need a day in between. They can't hack playing back-to-back games in the playoffs. Because that wasn't fair to Michael Jordan. In my opinion, Kwame's a more realer person. I'd rather deal with people that's real. I don't want to deal with somebody who's faking for the cameras, like LeBron. See, Kwame's a real human being. See, there's a major difference between him and LeBron. LeBron's gonna do something for show. He's got no spine, no backbone. Somebody come to him and say, hey, this is gonna be a big bag of money. We need you to go this way. He gonna lead the people to their slaughter. He'll lead all these people into despair. He don't care as long as he gets a bag of money. And he ain't gonna never bite the hand that's feeding him, no matter how morally incorrect it might be. He's gonna always do that. He's gonna always toe that line. That's LeBron James. No code, no honor, nothing. Spineless. He gonna play like the Black Lives Matter activist, but be the least active in the Black Lives Matter movement or whatever. He's gonna be the least active one. Kwame said he meant that. There's not too many people like that anymore in this world. They say something, they mean it. A lot of those people, they don't exist no more. Because a lot of them dead and gone. I don't know, man. I try to stay out of all this nonsense. I try to stay out of chaos. I try to stay out of all this garbage. You know why all you guys are complaining about children getting shoes? I don't understand why any child or any person would be complaining about a child who received shoes. You know who was happy? Those kids who were there that day. They ain't say this is a bust. This is a disappointment. You know what happened? They were all smiling, and they all got shoes. I don't do the trolling, man. I don't like trolls. I don't want people around me trolling. I can't stand trolls. Because to me, it's like, if you gonna lie, and you gonna know you lying, why in the hell would I be talking to you? I'm like, if you know you lying, why the hell am I talking to you? You're just gonna be lying just to be lying. Like, I know I'm trolling. It's like, why? Don't even make sense. They just say the biggest lie, the first lie that come to mind. It just don't make any sense at all. They be like, what you do that for? I'm just trolling. Why? I don't know. I just feel like trolling. I can see if you was joking and said a joke, but they just start right off with a lie every 10 minutes. This young generation, man, I can't deal. Kwame contradicts himself daily. And the people you root for don't. Is that what you're saying? What did he contradict himself on? Because 9 times out of 10, he probably even didn't. And you just said it or thought it wrong. Another troll thing they say, I'm telling you the truth. That right then and there, you know that's the Capilla right there for real. He can turn on me all he wants. Grown men don't think like that. I keep telling you, we're grown men. Grown men don't think the way you think. We don't move that way. If Kwame had a problem with me, he can call me. If I had a problem with Kwame, I can call him. I don't gotta go and make a video. I don't gotta go on the internet. But see, we're grown men, so you all would understand that. But that's how grown men operate. That's how they get down. Back full circle. Yeah. Well, so many people, they say these things, but they don't really mean it. They don't really mean that stuff. We'll see how it plays out. As they say, one thing for certain, we're gonna know how it plays out. I didn't see it. I didn't really experience anything like everybody else did as far as any type of abuse, but people gonna say anybody contradict themselves. They'll tell you I contradict myself. They'll say anything. Nobody care about all that stuff, man. Kwame's his own man. He's gonna do what Kwame wants to do and how he chooses to do it. But the same people that's trying to hurt his page and trying to do all this nonsense are the same people that need him. They need to talk about it. They need to say stuff about it. But you don't want them on there, but you need them on there to say stuff. And they think this gonna make them big. They finna blow up and glow up. Get all this money. Alright, we gonna see. We gonna see. Oh, it's going down. Top Gun. I'll look into that. Pistons don't need KD. But anyway, thank you guys who donated to my Cash App, which is Carceno, Karceno. Hopefully, I'll see y'all over there. We got a big Patreon day coming up. It's the first. Uncle Herb birthday. Happy birthday, Uncle Herb. I'm out.